Okay, so you're thinking about moving to Santa Ana. That's amazing because there's this great dynamic that's happening right now with millennials and culture and artistry and all this stuff that's happening, this re-urbanization that's happening in Santa Ana. And we're gonna talk about all of that and more right now. Hey you guys, if you're looking to know everything there is about living in Orange County, that's eating, breathing, working, playing, beaches, tanning, everything, then please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time a new video comes out about the lovely and wonderful Orange County. I am Latrice DeLuna, and we get emails, text messages every day from people just like you who are looking to make a move to Orange County, California, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 10 days or 10 months, please make sure that you reach out to us, text us, email us, call us, whatever's most convenient for you, and we will be happy to help you make a smooth transition to the lovely and wonderful Orange County. But today, we are talking about Santa Ana. So I would say that Santa Ana gets this vibe, this not so good part of Orange County vibe, right? I know a lot of people out there, when you think about Orange County, you think about those big popular cities, right? We're talking about Irvine, Newport, Huntington, Dana Point, Laguna Beach.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
All those places, but there are so many amazing places and things that are happening around all of Orange County, and one of those places is Santa Ana. So let's take a look at the map of Santa Ana, right? So when you look here at the map, you will see that Santa Ana, it's more central in terms of where it's located in Orange County, right? It's not South County, it's not North County, it's really kind of in the middle. So if you look, it's surrounded by multiple cities. So we have to the north, we have the city of Orange. And then we have, if we go to the right, we're gonna have to the east. If we go to the east, we're gonna have Tustin, and then Irvine, and then Costa Mesa, and then Fountain Valley, and Garden Grove. So the city itself is a decent size. It's actually it's the second most populated city in Orange County, coming in second to Anaheim, and then third would be Irvine, of course, right? So when you think about Santa Ana, it's huge, it's populated, and along the lines of talking about how big Santa Ana is, we can also talk about how big and how central Santa Ana is. We can also talk about how easy it is to access, being that it's so central. So if you look at the map again, you see that it's surrounded by so many freeways. We have the 5, we have the 55, we have the 57, we have the 22, we have the 405. So you can't miss Santa Ana. You will get there one way or the other. You will make it there. Since we're talking about transportation, another thing about Santa Ana is that's where the airport is. The airport is located, John Wayne is located in Santa Ana, although it really feels more like Irvine, and it's situated really close to Irvine and Newport, but it technically has the address of Santa Ana. So when you're flying into John Wayne Airport, people pick you up. The airport's in Santa Ana. And one of the biggest things about Santa Ana is that it carries a lot of history. There's so much history, so much culture. When you go to Santa Ana and you actually see the buildings, you just see this eclectic mix of art and brick, and it's gorgeous. One of the more famous buildings in Santa Ana is the Santa Ana Courthouse. It was built in September of 1901, I believe. That was right. It was built in September of 1901. And that building itself, I hold it very near and dear. It's actually the building that my husband and I got married in. We went to the courthouse, and I will put pictures up, but the building is gorgeous. Inside was beautiful. My husband and I decided, you know what? We don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on a big wedding. We rather A, save our money to go buy investment property, and B, buy our dream home. So that's what we did. So the courthouse had this historic feel, and my husband loves history. So he actually teaches in Santa Ana at the local JC college. So Santa Ana College, and he's a history professor. Surprise, surprise. So he loves everything to do with history and culture, and that's his jam, that's his vibe. You guys can pick his brain at a different time. Okay, so when we talk about history, we have the Santa Ana Courthouse, we have City Hall, we have a couple museums in Santa Ana, the Bowers Museum, Heritage Museum, and just those things alone will give you a really good sense of just the historic feeling and just beauty of Santa Ana. Now, we can talk about the local college since we just touched on it a little bit. So Santa Ana College is located downtown off of 17th Street. And fun fact about Santa Ana College is that Diane Keaton and Steve Martin attended Santa Ana College. If you're thinking of moving to Santa Ana and you want to go to JC there, know that some big time names have come out of the city of Santa Ana and have gone to the JC in Santa Ana. One of the biggest though things that's going on right now is just this re-urbanization of the downtown district. You have what I was telling you guys earlier, this eclectic mix. You have millennials who are very artsy and very culture driven. They want to know about history. They like history. So that part of Santa Ana is drawing them to the area, and they're planting some roots there. So we see a lot of millennials moving into the downtown area. And we also have a lot of live and work spaces. So as you walk down the streets of downtown Santa Ana, you'll start to notice a couple of things. You'll start to notice you'll have shops that you can walk in, boutiques that you could walk in right off of the street, but you'll also notice there's stuff on top of them. They're usually 2-story, 3-story buildings, and what you'll see is that it's a living space. So some of these owners of these boutiques also have their homes on top of their storefronts. So it's making it very convenient for small business owners or for just business owners in general to be able to get to their space, their storefront, work, and go right home, which it just makes it convenient. And then there's also a lot of food, eateries, and culinary experiences that you hear about in Santa Ana. So if you're a foodie and you like to eat, go to Santa Ana. Get you some really good food. The food is so great. There's so many great new restaurants and chefs that have moved into the area because they want to be a part of what's happening. When you go to Santa Ana, there's not very many downtowns in Orange County, but 2 places specifically have a downtown feel. One of them is Santa Ana and the other one is Orange. I would say Tustin kind of has a downtown, but not quite. Orange is or the city of Orange, when I say Orange, the city of Orange is very small, and you pretty much know everybody when you go there. It has that downtown homey feel, and I would say the same thing with Santa Ana, but instead of that homey feel, it has that artsy feel. So a lot of activities happen in downtown Santa Ana. And I'm going to actually show you guys a list of the activities so that you guys can see there's so much happening. Santa Ana isn't just this place anymore that we look at and we're like, ugh, I don't want to live there. There's actually some things happening that might bring you in and draw you in to wanting to live there outside of the median home price. So we'll talk about that after this, but let's take a look at some of the activities that happen in the local areas of Santa Ana. So just looking at this list, they have so many great activities for you to participate in. You see, you have the dates, the times of everything. You have the teen band jam sessions. You have the Cuentos en Español. You have the cooking and baking. You have the main library preschool story time, basement bookstore, teen gaming, baby and toddler story time, bicycle license, youth health ambassadors, yoga, low-cost pet vaccine clinic, the community harvest at Jerome, writing winning scholarship essays, teen club, teen civic, books and movies, the Heritage Museum. So all of that and more. And some of the fun things about Santa Ana, if you can see here, they give residents free days. So you see here the Bowers Museum, resident free days, the Heritage Museum of Orange County, free admission to Santa Ana residents. So that makes it very convenient for residents to go and explore and enjoy their city. Now, we will talk about the art walk because that's something that we just scrolled on when you saw here on the City of Santa Ana's website. Okay, so the art walk is amazing. The art walk is something that goes on every single month at the beginning of the month in Santa Ana. And you have vendors and food and artists, and you have streets blocked off so you can, and people performing and all kinds of things happening at this art walk. So if you see, it's just lots of culture, lots of dancing, lots of fun. It goes in through the night. You can go inside of the buildings to see some of the artwork. It really is a good time. And I've actually been, of course, my husband made me go, and I had such a good time. I enjoyed it so much because you just get to see and interact and just have fun with people in their community and on their terms. So that is about the art walk. So if you don't even want to live in Santa Ana, I would definitely encourage you guys to go to the art walk. It's so much fun. You'll have a really good time. Now, let's talk about the housing market in Santa Ana. So if the culture, if the food, if the historicness isn't drawing you to Santa Ana, then maybe the home prices will, because Orange County is expensive. And Santa Ana is one of the most affordable places in Orange County. So their median home price is $720,000 for a single family residence home. That is so affordable when you think about it in the grand scheme of Irvine, which their median home price right now is $940,000. You get more land, you get more lot size, you get more square footage for your money as well. Another fun fact and a good thing that might draw you to Santa Ana when it comes to living is the fact that you're not going to be in an area that's going to have a ton of Mello-Roos and HOAs. When you get into these newer cities inside of Orange County, the Irvines, some of the Lake Forests, the Ladera Ranches, you're going to have these high HOAs, and you're also going to have Mello-Roos that help build the cities that you're looking to live in. Well, Santa Ana's a little bit older, so Mello-Roos is non-existent. And you'd be hard pressed to find a ton of areas that have HOA. So it makes it really convenient to live there. And not only that, but I like to let people know, like, every area that you think about living, there's always going to be this really, really good part of it and then the not so good part, right? And so Santa Ana is the same. There are some areas in Santa Ana that are a little sketch. I probably wouldn't live in, but they are areas that make it affordable, that people have to live. At the end of the day, people live there. People have to live. But there's also really good areas of Santa Ana. So you don't think of Santa Ana as this impoverished area. I want people to understand that there's nice parts of Santa Ana. And we're going to actually talk about 5 of the best neighborhoods. I'm going to let you guys see on the map here 5 of the best neighborhoods in Santa Ana. And there's actually a whole list, but we'll talk about the top 5 so that as you're considering, as you're figuring out where it is that you want to live in Orange County, that these places come to mind and maybe you check them out. Okay, so like with every city, you're going to have your preferred areas that you should live. So if you look at this list, and we'll just take a look at the top 5. We have here are the best neighborhoods in Santa Ana for 2021. So number 1, we have Metro Classic. Number 2, Morning Sunwood. Number 3, West Grove Valley. Number 4, Floral Park. And number 5, Thornton Park. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have you come over to the map so that you could take a better look at where these areas are. And as you see here from the map, here's the map of Santa Ana, the red outline that you see here. And so Metro Classic, Morning Sunwood, and Thornton Park. So those areas, I'm just going to mark here on the map, are going to be over in these areas over here. It might come a little bit over here, and we'll go a little bit deeper into where those are. When you talk about West Grove Valley, it's going to be this little outline right here. That's West Grove Valley. And then for Floral Park, we are looking at like 17th Street. Here we go. Here's 17th Street right here. So this area, where is, trying to find the street that I need. Oh, right here. Okay, so if you look over here, this area will cover Floral Park. And so if you look at the screen a little bit closer, let's get done with that. So I'm going to go over. So now let's zoom in a little bit. So Metro Classic, if you see here from the map, we're talking about Bear Street, Alton, Segerstrom, which is actually one of the theaters over in Costa Mesa. And then the other street right here is going to be The other street is going to be Raitt. I don't know how to say the street. R-A-I-T-T, right? Then we have Morning Sunwood, which is also going to be right next to Metro Classic. And then the community of Thornton Park is going to be the area right here above Metro Classic. So those are all kind of really close to Costa Mesa, like I told you guys earlier. Costa Mesa, Santa Ana, the border is going to be a very good area for you guys to decide and pick where you guys want to go. Now, as we see on the map here for West Grove Valley, that's like at the very, 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 very edge of Santa Ana here. So you see here we're bordering Euclid, Pebble, South Deming Street, and it's kind of coming over here to Tampion. So that's going to be another good area for you to make a decision if you want to, live there. And then the last area here is Floral Park, and it's a larger area, so you definitely have more options in terms of living space. But here you see this area here. It's not marking it anymore. Let's see if I can mark it real quick for you guys. Okay, so this right here is going to be the 55 freeway. So if you're thinking about it again, as you're looking at that map, at that main map, this is the 55 freeway. And you have Main Street right over to the right. Then you are Broadway. You're coming over and around Broadway. You're coming to North Flower Street. And then you're hovering right there at the end of 17th Street. And so that's going to be Floral Park. So if you're thinking and considering living in some of the better neighborhoods in Santa Ana, then those might be the top 5 that you want to take a look at and consider. So there you have it, guys. You guys learned a lot about Santa Ana, the history, the culture, the culinary experience, the housing market, best areas to live. My tip for you guys who stayed to the end, if you are an investor and you're looking to invest in multi-family units in Orange County, the one place that you would want to consider is Santa Ana. And for multiple reasons. Santa Ana is going to have a lot of the city's assistant type of programs. And so what I like about investing is that when you invest in the right area and you are in an area that has these assistant living programs and people that use them, like Section 8, you are guaranteed your check by the city every single month, the first in your account, which makes it amazing to rent out in these areas. There are not a lot of areas in South Orange County that have multi-unit properties. So the closest you're gonna get is gonna be way, way south, like the beach areas. You have some multifamily units there, and then Santa Ana. So for you investors who are considering investing, think about Santa Ana. You're gonna find some places that are a little bit more affordable. You might have to fix them up a little bit, but it's a really good place to invest. So that is my tip for you guys about Santa Ana. If you guys are considering moving to Orange County at all, whether it be Santa Ana or in any part of Orange County, please reach out to us. Text us, email us, call us. We would love to help you make a smooth transition to Orange County. Until next time, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.